But yeah, I am aware. All right, first battle, Leaf 11. So again, folks, welcome to Taro Leaf Battles. First battle is White Mulberry. And you can see in the mini map at the bottom right, that is the shape of a mulberry leaf. So again, this is 1 hour's worth of battles. Going to be 5 levels, 5 leaf-shaped levels. Part of the Taro Autumn Leaf Pack. So these battles will be very short. These levels aren't really designed for short battles, so this is more of a preview for people to enjoy the levels before we play for King's List. So after 1 month, the winner on the King's List for all 15 battles, this is the last 5 levels. And as we speak here, it looks like we have Adi and Femhundra going for the flower at the same time. Oh no, Femhundra had another apple to go. But Adi with a 51 flat, Femhundra with a 57. And here comes Joey, actually. 3rd finisher? Possibly. But yeah, as I was saying, after 1 month, the winner on the King's List will get a reward. I will make a bike LGR, a custom bike LGR, whatever kind of bike you like. I will make it to your desires, because not very many people in this game have custom bike LGRs, so there is now going to be one up on offer for the winner of the King's List after 1 month of Taro Leaf Pack. So let's see how people are making out. Let's ride along with Adi here. This is the first time we've seen Adi in our battles, our Taro Leaf battles, so welcome to Adi. It's nice to see him here. We have 11 players in the battle. This is good numbers. I'm very happy with this. Adi coming down, getting the right apple. A little bit of a bouncy ricochet. He's going up top. A little bit of a slow entry to the platform, but he gets through. Ooh, he misses the apple and he resets. Who else are we going to watch? We're going to watch Femhundra, who is in 2nd place right now and looking to improve his time. The leader right now is still Adi. His first run was a 51. He's still in the lead. Femhundra opting to not go across the platform, dropping down here. Getting a little bit caught up. Crossing the flag, get the last apple, and he goes a little bit too deep, getting the last apple. Who are we watching here? Meals. I believe this is also the first time for Meals in Taro Leaf Battle, so welcome Meals as well. Hope you're enjoying the Leaf levels. Meals with a 51-59, pretty close to Adi. T-Technic taking the lead, by the way. Let's watch T-Technic do a run here. And yeah, I will be casting and narrating people's moves and strategies, so don't take these battles too seriously, because your strats will be broadcasted. Besides, we have an entire month-long King's List for this anyways, and all the recs will be uploaded publicly from the battle, so everybody can farm strats. So hopefully that'll even out the competition a little bit so people get to see some of the best moves. And then it'll really be about execution for the King's List rather than style finding. That said, there will still be some styles to find, I'm sure. Not everybody's going to find all the styles in these battles. This battle is already almost half over, and I'm sure people who do not feel like they've found fast styles yet, they're really just getting finishes. And that's how all these battles are going to be, all 5 battles today. Really going to be struggling just to get finishes, let alone go fast. So, like I said, we don't want to have a very long marathon here, so we're just doing 1 hour of battles. It only leaves us 10 minutes per map, so do your best in the 10 minutes you get. Enjoy the maps. Enjoy the new Autumn LGR. If you don't have Autumn LGR, download Autumn LGR. It's on the EOL website on the LGR's page. You can use it as a default replacement LGR, because all it does is really just change the color of your trees and stuff into pretty fall colors. Or you can also build levels with it. named as autumn.lgr, and there's custom graphics included as well as the default graphics, so you can also do some spooky Halloween things as well. So yeah, use autumn.lgr, make custom battles with it, and enjoy. Riding along with Lenspiegel. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name, I'm just guessing wildly. He's going for a hang entrance from the start. That's what he's trying out right now. Get a little push. But he's falling straight down. He's still experimenting with that. There's Adi. We watched Adi earlier. His Divan, a little bit laggy. Not sure where Divan is from, but I am in the US, and most players in Elasto Mania are in Europe. So Spectator is peer-to-peer, as far as I'm aware. So US to Europe internet, you're going to see some lag, some teleporting. It's going to be a bit chaotic. Here's Femhundra. We haven't watched Femhundra yet. See how Femhundra's doing. He's going for the ground at the beginning. Going past the little hook in the leaf. Grabs the apple. He goes for... Not sure what he was going for, but it didn't work out for him. Let's go ahead and watch Joey clean up another finish. He is the last place finisher right now, but we still have 3 people who have not gotten a finish yet. Among them is Nekit. So let's see Nekit. He grabs an apple there with his head just barely. And he's going down for the last 2 apples now. Unfortunately, he's a little bit laggy today. Gets the last apple, and let's see what his time is, Nekit. Indeed a strong time for a strong player. He usually is towards the top of the battles, and he is once more number 2 with a 49.30. Raven has improved the best time in the level to a 48.26. Let's go and find Raven. Let's watch Raven, see what Raven's up to. Looks like most players have opted for going for a right start. Some are going for a hang, some are going for the ground ledge. But I don't see anybody going left start anymore. Raven doing a hang here. Tuck under, dodge the head, a little spin. Direct this ledge. He grabs the apple with a wheel. Into a hang. A little break to align himself. Grab this apple. And he's going to drop down. And how's he going to maintain speed here? He's going to go back into the little spiky serrations to try and get the speed back. Goes a little deep into the serrations, and a finish with a 47.66, an improvement. Congratulations on that improvement, Raven. Let us go ahead and just watch some of the chaos here as people come in for finishes. Adi flying across the map, upside down. Grabbing an apple, he's going to be dropping down now, going for a finish. Adi should be in contention for one of the top spots. Not right now, though. He's resetting. He's not happy with his run. Raven missing the apple and resetting. Very sad to see. Whew, Nekit absolutely spinning out of the entrance here. I see what he's trying to do. Interesting strategy. Wonder if it'll pay off. Can we actually watch Nekit? What are you up to, Nekit? I like this strategy. I think Nekit's the only one trying this right now. Ooh, that is very nice indeed. Now, if he can get a run with that, it'll be interesting to see if that's competitive with Raven's time. Very interesting strategy. Shitty B, welcome to the battles, Shitty B. Shitty B going for his first finish. We only have 30 seconds left. These are quick battles. Oh no! Shitty B is not gonna get a finish in this battle. And let's watch the last people here. Lenspiegel. Hitting the flower with a 50... What was that? 53.31, 7th place, second to last, third to last actually. Joey got a finish with a 104. And it looks like the battle is over with Raven winning a 47.66. And just about a 1 second gap per player after that. These gaps would be much narrower if we had more time for the battles, but like I said, we want short battles. We don't want to go for a multi-hour marathon here. So I want to get these levels in and out, because we have an entire month to enjoy them with the Kinglist competition. Once again, you play the King's List. If you win the King's List, I will make you a bike LGR. That is a reward for winning the King's List on all 15 Taro Autumn Leaf levels. Some people still playing. What we can actually do right now... nah. I was gonna watch the rec, but I think we'll just watch all the recs at the end for people who have missed the early parts of the stream. We'll just watch all the recs at the end, all at one time. People enjoying the level. Oh, Femhundra didn't see the battle time. Yeah, I should have typed a warning that there was only 1 minute left. Naked. Damn, I used a different route. Well, this map is designed so there are multiple routes. And we've seen Naked actually trying a completely different strategy, let alone different route. It's very interesting to witness that. Raven saying 44 is possible with his route, but he had bad execution. Everybody's going to have a bad execution. These battles are like 10 minutes, and these levels are a lot more difficult than 10 minutes. So do the best that you can in 10 minutes. Let's actually type that in chat for the non-Twitchers. But yeah, that was white mulberry. White mulberry is actually a tree that I have native in my area, and I have several bonsais that I'm trying to grow of white mulberries. This is called sassafras, is what this leaf is called. And we have 3 sassafras leaves conjoined here. 2 mature ones and one little baby one that only has two little platelets to it. But people are enjoying the loop-de-doopy sassafras leaf. This is another tree that is native to my area. I actually, looking out the window, I can see one right now. It's growing right outside my window. So I can't remember if I actually used a photograph of a leaf from that tree for this level, or if I used one from the internet. Because some of the levels I designed based off of photographs that I took of actual trees where I live, so this might be one of them. I don't remember if I used my own picture for this, but yeah, just enjoying watching the people looping around. Ooh, Addy has a finish, a 1:10.28. We have Raven here. It looks like he's gearing up to finish. He crosses the flag. Oh, he resets. He's not happy. Let's enjoy watching some of the last people try and figure out the moves to get to the end here. So we have some new entries coming in. Who is this we're watching? Just made it past the flag. Whew, somebody's zooming. Who is this in the blue jersey? Oh, and they miss the flower. Who was that? It might have been, oh, it wasn't Miels. Sometimes shift thing doesn't work. It might have been Googolo that missed the flower. Very unfortunate. I wanted to see who that was in the blue jersey. So I didn't recognize the blue shirt. Oh, it's Cloud Strife. Okay, because it kind of looks like a cloud, so I'll be able to remember that easily. Let's find somebody to watch. Somebody at the beginning of a run. Miels. So far, Adi and Cloud have finishes. Let's see if we can watch Miels do a run. Getting that first apple, backing up, dropping down into the first loop off the little bracket here. Finishing the loop out. We go down into the second loop. Good little boost. Flying high into the third little loop. It's a mini loop. And then we come back down. And Naked says, Impsy hard left for me, smiley face. And is he going to skip this? Ooh, interesting. He actually gets stuck going the wrong direction. So Meals is still hunting for a finish on this level. Yeah, people need to play smart. Just go for finishes. This 10 minutes isn't really enough to get crazy strategies. So just do your best. Try to find a way to finish, and see who ends up on the top in the end. Let's go ahead and watch somebody else for a while. Raven. See what Raven's up to. Raven going a slow. Oh no, he's going back for the flower. Going for more speed. Going for height. Touch the flower. Boop. Third place, a 110. Should he be T-Technic? T-Technic still looking for his first finish. Let's see T-Technic on a run. All these moves for everybody quite similar in the beginning. A few people going a little bit different angles, but mostly the same moves for everybody. The level is pretty simple once you understand where and how to do it. Definitely is some room for different moves once you figure things out, though. Just to optimize. T-Technic going for the hang. The high hang all the way around. I'm not sure. He might be the first person I've seen actually go for the hang. Ooh, an interesting little kick there to get him into this loop. And out. He's going to need to pick up this apple now, because he skipped it earlier. He gets it. He's going to go up. And it's going to be, he's going to abort the run there because he knew it wasn't going to be an optimal end. He does just need to get a finish, though. So aborting that run might not have been in his best interest if he has a really hard time finishing a run. We're now watching, Yeshden Spiegel restarted. Adi is a little bit laggy, but let's ride along with Adi. It looks like he is going for the hang as well. Up, top, and around. Lots of speed. A little bit of braking so we get down into this loop. Cross the bracket. He straddles. And up. He doesn't go for height. He goes straight over the flag to get speed, and then he doesn't like the run. So Adi in the lead currently with a 102.90. He's looking to improve that. He already has a good finish. This is Divan. See what Divan is up to. Divan is a little bit... I actually have no idea how to pronounce that name. It's just a bunch of letters that are half capitalized and half lowercase. It's going through the opening moves, and then now is where things start to get interesting. Ooh, he goes for a bit of a spin boost, but he fucks it up. Dork Noob, welcome to the battles, Dork Noob. I don't think I've seen you yet today. Dork Noob flying high and fast, but not going for the hang. Good entry into the mini loop. A little bit laggy Dork Noob is. Again, we have spectator lag in this game because peer-to-peer. Peer-to-peer internet, US to Europe, can sometimes be a bit janky, so not always the best viewing experience, but at least we can see what's going on. Dork Noob getting a little bit stuck in this section here, trying to figure out how to get out. He ends up looping it, and then he goes for another loop again, goes for a spin boost to kick his way out. He makes it, gets some height, back through the loop to exit. With some speed, he goes over the top because he already got that apple. He's got flat landing. He loses all of his speed. He's going to go back. Back up to the flag. Not all the way to the flag. He goes halfway to the flag. Let's see if he has enough speed to make it to the flower. He kicks off to get more speed. Back to the flag again. Now he's going to go for the flower. And Dork Noob is going to get a finish with a 144.41. We have more than 50% finishers. We actually have 2/3 finishers, which is pretty good. This is a semi-difficult level. There's quite a few ways you can get a little bit stuck on this level and have a tough time finding your way out through these loops. Miel's actually really close to Adi with the 103. Let's see who's coming in here for finishes. Here's Femhundra flying all the way through the map, bonking his head on the bracket. Zo3. Oh, we've got a bit of a lag. Everybody's lagging. Oh, I wonder if the server crashed. No. Possibly? Looks like everybody restarted their runs except for Zo3. Possibly Zo3 as well. Might have just had a bit of a server derp there. T-Technic is in the lead of the rejoiners here. He's going very fast, very high. Very efficient entrance to that loop. That hang, rather. He's going reverse entry on the far right loop. Very interesting. And he's going to skip an apple. He realizes it and aborts the run. Dork Noob going for the hang there. Also doing a reverse entrance onto the right loop. Who is this with the duck shirt? It's not Meows. I forget who is the duck shirt. Duck shirt is... Oh, Leschenspiegel. I'll get the name right eventually. Lenschspiegel. Lenschspiegel. I wonder if he's German. I don't think it's spelled Germanly, but... Missed 59 by pixels. Neckett said he found enjoyable style for me, says Neckett. Nice to hear. I'm glad to hear you found enjoyable style. Considering at the very beginning he said it was impsy hard love for him. Looks like battle is over. Raven is the leader at the end, having passed by Addy by approximately 1 second. We have 4 people who did not finish out of 15, so the 11 out of 15 finishers, that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty difficult level. Hopefully people will enjoy hoiling this. Hoila, hoila, hoila. When it comes to the King's List. How's Twitch chat doing? Do we have anybody in the Twitch chat? Sassafras tea is delicious, says Weasel Slider. Yes, it is. I actually only discovered that I had that sassafras tree hiding back there this year, so I haven't made any tea from it yet. And I don't know if you make the tea out of the leaves or out of the roots. So I need to look that up. But yeah, sassafras is a tasty leaf or root. I'm not sure which you consume, which you brew into a tea. But it kind of tastes like root beer. So it's like a native root beer that you can go and forage for yourself out in the wild. It has a very distinctive shaped leaf. You can't really mistake it for anything else, so it's pretty safe to forage as far as I'm aware. Do your own research, of course. Don't grab random things out of the wild and brew them into teas. You end up with an allergic reaction or something. But I do believe it's one of the safe ones. And yeah, it's very common in my area. And it makes very, very pretty leaves. Very pretty leaves. Wonder if anybody will find the secret area. Alright, Leaf 13 has started. Next battle. Leaf 13, this is called Hardy Tapioca is the name of this leaf. It is a wild shaped leaf. Absolutely wild. And let's see how people figure out this these opening moves. TTK going, nope. Oh, who is it in the red shirt? Actually made it pretty far there. Femhundra, don't bonk your head. And he makes it to the first apple. People coming in, joining the battle. Femhundra going very slow here. Looks like he's skipping the first apple and trying out other parts of the level. Actually, very smart play by Femhundra. Instead of going through the apple that he already knows, he's exploring the level, learning all the different parts of the level so he can get a clean run all in one go. Adi doing something interesting here, going for a hang. Realizing it's a bit of a dead end. Some people doing some interesting moves going here. Dorknoob also exploring the third apple. So let's see how Dorknoob is going straight to the third apple to see how it plays. This is a very smart play from these players. Going ahead in the level, trying each apple in turn, seeing how they play out before stringing them all together in a single run. Dorknoob figuring out that move doesn't work. So that's a good lesson learned right there. He'll take that into his future runs. T-Technic is the closest to the flower so far. Bounces off the red polygon, dodges his head, comes down. Ooh, nice little move there off the roof. Braces off the wall, back over the platform. A slow climb he has in front of him. A little spin boost to get him a little bit faster. He's actually going pretty fast up this climb. He's going to go straight over across to the flag. He knows where the flower is. Is this actually going to be a finish, though, or is he just exploring? We won't find out. Let's see. He had 3 apples. So he should have had 4 apples. So he skipped the first apple. He was still exploring level. Adi here possibly could be on a run. Let's see how Adi's doing. He breaks. Pretty smart decision there, playing it safe. Ooh, he gets a little bit of a little boomerang compression thingamajigger. I need to come up with a name for that move. But yeah, I like that. He also gets a spin boost into the climb, heading towards the flag. Gets his rear wheel off that polygon, heads down, straddles, and he's the first to the flower, the 144. It's a long level, difficult level. 144 in only 10 minutes to find your finishes. People are probably just about done exploring by now. Let's see if anybody can find finishes. Probably should have made this one a longer battle as well, but we already have 3 finishers actually. Very nice. Let's see, who else is coming in? Femhundra going for the hang strat off the ledge. And Lenschspiegel also doing that as well. He's getting caught by the divot going down to the last apple. I suspect that divot will catch a lot of people out. Femhundra getting stuck, not able to do the climb. He's going to have to go back. T-Technic coming in for his first finish. Gets a spin boost up into the climb, heading towards the flag. Off the roof, lots of speed straight over through the flag. A lot of momentum. Don't hit your head. He hits the flower. T-Technic with a lead by 1 second. What a narrow margin. For such a long and difficult, arduous level, he has a margin of 1 second, actually 2 seconds, less than 2 seconds. Joey here, how's Joey doing? Joey will probably struggle to finish this level in 10 minutes. Battle is already half over. But let's see how Joey does. Can we actually get on to Joey spectating? He's coming in very carefully. He's going back through the entrance route, the entrance tunnel. Smart play. Very safe play. He's not sure how far he wants to go up. He's bouncing high, and he goes too high. He ends up back to the place where he started. So he's going to need to go back again. But he's not resetting. He knows he just wants to get a finish in. He just wants to get a finish in, so he's going to keep playing. Again, smart play by Joey here. He's playing within his skill level, verily. Slow entrance, playing very carefully. He's not going too fast, playing it very careful, very smart. Gets a little kick there for extra momentum. Vaults up, gets the apple safely. That can be a tricky apple to get. Again, going very slow. He's breaking his way down. He's going to go for the hang. Oh, he's actually... Ooh, a front wheel ricochet, and then he goes for that hang on the ledge, but he doesn't make it. Very unfortunate. Miel's here. What is Miel's doing? That was an interesting move. I actually want to watch Addy right now, because Addy was doing a unique move early in the level. Yeah, Weasel said, as for the sassafras, probably the roots, just like root beer, when it comes to making the sassafras tea. Addy breaking into the divot. Again, a smart play. Because you don't have to break into that divot. You can go fast and spin your way out of it. But it can be a little bit uncontrollable. And in a 10-minute battle, getting a finish can be tricky if you're going for fast strats like that. So Addy playing it smart, going for the break strat on the divot. Doing the climb up to the flag. Let's see what his time is going to be. Nice, easy entrance. Oh, he goes direct down. Addy getting a 139. Several seconds gap to second place. And let's actually see his opening moves here. Very interesting opening moves from Addy after the first apple. He actually has some nice moves going into the first apple as well. It's very efficient. Preserves a lot of momentum. He's going to kick. He's going to hang. He's going to ricochet. And just barely gets on the ledge into the next climb. And those are the moves from Addy. Addy's going to go on and continue his next run. We're watching Cloud Strife right now. Cloud Strife was an early leader in the previous battle, I believe. He's going to back up for more momentum. He's going for his first finish right now. Climbing up towards the flag. We also see Dork Noob in the background also going for his first finish. Cloud playing it smart. Dork Noob getting caught. We lose Dork Noob, but Cloud is going to reach the flower. Last place currently, but he is a finisher. We have almost 50% finishers in the level so far. That's actually pretty good for how difficult this level is. Two minutes left means everybody's basically on their last run. Dork Noob. Ooh, risky moves by Dork Noob there, but it pays off for him. He gets back through to the tunnel entrance to go up the second ledge. Well, he vaults up a little bit. That's a bit awkward, but he makes it to his ledge. He's not sure where to go, I think. I think he skipped an apple. I'm not sure. I think Dork Noob skipped an apple, so he's not going to finish on this run. We're along with Femhundra here. I don't think Femhundra is not going to finish in time. These folks here, however, might. Let us go to the flower and see the finishers as they come in. This is Joey going for his first finish. He's going to touch the flower. Joey is going to finish with a 255. Congratulations, Joey, finishing this very difficult level. We are now more than 50% finishers. I'm very glad to see that. Very good job by the players. Once again, a very difficult level to finish in 10 minutes. These are the people who are going to be finishing their runs before time runs out. We see Dork Noob getting a spin boost, climbing up towards the flag. Addy starting the long, slow climb as well. Who is this? Googalo, possibly? And Shitty B, I reckon. Dork Noob. As I mentioned earlier, he skipped an apple earlier in his run, so that was not a finish for him. Very unfortunate. He's not going to get a finish on this level. Who is this coming in for a finish? Was that... Who was that? Who just finished? It was Shitty B. Shitty B finished. Because the battle ended. Googalo finished a second late. However, he does already have a finish in the level. Shitty B just got a finish, but it was just after the battle ended. That's very unfortunate. He would have gotten a finish. What would his time have been? A 2:04? Wow, that's actually pretty good. He would have been 5th place. That was actually a good finish for Shitty B. But yeah, this leaf, Hardy Tapioca, is the name of the plant from which this leaf comes. And it is a very interesting shaped leaf, I think you'll agree. very interesting shaped leaf, which is why I chose it to make a level out of. Here's coming in. Meal's coming in here for a looking for his improvements. Wonder if Meals is going to play for the King's List. Once again, 1 month long, approximately. Probably a little bit shorter than 1 month, but approximately 1 month. Somewhere ending in November. I'll decide the date soon. The King's List for this 15 level pack will conclude. And the winner at the end of the King's List will receive a custom bike LGR. So you can say whatever kind of bike LGR you want, and I will make you a custom personalized bike LGR, because not everybody gets to have custom personalized bike LGRs because they're a pain in the ass to make, so nobody makes them. So I'm going to make one. So win the King's List and you'll get one. Dork Noob LGR. Alright, 14. Leaf 14 has started. Leaf 14 is sugar maple. So this is a maple tree. Sugar maples are pretty famous for having very large, broad leaves. Maples are normally very popular for, not poplar, but popular, for making into bonsai. However, sugar maple in particular, with its very large leaves, it does not miniaturize very well. So making a bonsai out of that tends to be very challenging. You can't really get a good design out of it when the leaves refuse to shrink in size. But I have a sugar maple out front in my front yard that I dug out of the ground in spring this year, so I'm going to be attempting to turn that into a bonsai, provided it survives the winter. And this leaf is a picture I took of a leaf from that very sugar maple. So this is my personal sugar maple, a leaf of which turned into an Elma level. So let's enjoy watching people explore my maple leaf. Looks like Joey is actually perhaps the closest to finishing the level. Dork Noob, actually, maybe. This might be a difficult level for people to figure out, but once they figure it out, they should be able to get quite a few finishes in. Cloud Strife here at the bottom. Perhaps on the last 2 apples, he's need to figure out how to get over this edge and collect this apple. Just barely touches it. And now he's going to have to climb this awkward little climb. He didn't get good speed or momentum. He's going to reset. He was very upset with how slow he was going. So he resets. He's going to try again. Spiegel, whatever your name is. I'm going to figure it out eventually. Coming in. Oh, he resets? He was coming in for his last 2 apples, but he resets. Joey coming in for the last 2 apples. Who is going to be the FF? Who is going to be the first finisher? It might actually be Joey. Adi could do it if he comes zooming through. Adi might ninja the first finish from Joey. Looks like he's going to. He's coming in with heat here. Femhunda drops in as well. Ooh, but Joey's back. Joey's returned. He's going to the flower. Joey is the first finisher. Wow, beats Adi by just a couple of seconds there. Joey with a 2-minute finish, Adi with a 50-second finish. So Adi is the leader, even though Joey got the first finish. Yes, as Joey says, quite a disparity between the first finish times there. Even though Joey finished first, Adi is beat him. Ooh, Femhunda with a 1 minute 18. Pretty decent time there. Dork Noob coming in for his first finish. Well, he gets a bit of a launch up here towards the last apple. Pretty good by Dork Noob. He's going to head towards the flower, and he's going to head flower for a second place, a 1:15.22. Let's see how people are doing at the opening of the level here. So, let's see what people are doing. Googolo, I believe that is, or possibly Shitty Bee, was going for a ledge entrance. We see some people going for the hang entrance. Dork Noob going for a hangy, bouncy compression trick into a ledge hang, reverse ledge hang. He's going to swing up for the second apple. Let's watch Dork Noob go through the level here. Very enjoyable moves at the beginning. Ooh, very, very clutch move there. He's going to go up and over the ledge to continue across the level. Very smart play by Dork Noob here. He's going to go for this apple, but he's not going to be able to get it. He's going to have to turn around for it. That apple was very tricky to get directly. Many people will have to turn around for it. Dork Noob progressing across the level here. He gets the last apple at the top, and now he's on the bottom 2 apples. He's going to cross the platform again. He's going to do a reverse entry. Ooh, this is going to be difficult. He does get the apple. He does get the apple. Maintains okay momentum. Not terrible. A little bit of a spin there. He gets caught. Let's actually see what Dork Noob's time is. I'm excited to see what he gets. What do you have, Dork Noob? What do you have? 1:15.22. It is not an improvement to his previous 1:15. So, let's see once again the opening moves here. How's Twitch chat doing? Nobody in Twitch chat. Oh, I'm feeling so lonely. Cloud Strife coming down here. I have mostly people doing hangs on the second platform here. Zo3 looks like he's also going for that kind of wicked bounce strat that we saw from Dork Noob. No, it was actually an accident. He's not going for it. It just happened accidentally. Getting the hangs here. Everybody getting their hangs in. How's Adi's time? Adi's actually in the lead right now. Shitty B with a 59.90. Shitty B, I do not believe you have won a battle yet today. Where is Shitty B? Show me Shitty B. Yeah, Shitty B. Shitty B does not have a jersey. Shitty B, if you win a battle today, I will make you a shirt. So your goal is to win this battle right now. That is your goal, Shitty B. So a shirt is on the line, custom shirt. Because I'm tired of not being able to tell who Shitty B is, I'm going to offer him a shirt if he wins the battle. He's currently 3rd place by more than 10 seconds, but he could certainly find an improvement. Going along with Lenschspiegel here. Oh, he's going for the reverse apple grab. Nice, he gets both apples on the left side at the same time. That means he's going to have to get both apples on the right side at the same time, which is a little bit tricky. He's not going to get it, so he's going to reset. So he's trying for tricky moves there. I was going to say very risky on his part, but he already does have a finish, a 1:15.66. So he can afford to take some risks right now. Ooh, we lose Adi. Looks like Adi was trying some tricky moves there. Who is this Nekit? Nekit does not have a finish yet. Gets the last apple, goes towards the flower, touches the flower. Nekit has a 50.05, 2nd place for his first finish. Pretty good by Nekit there. Femhundra straddling for the double apple strategy on the left side there, but he gets a little bit caught out by over-straddling. Cloud Strife here misses the apple at the bottom left. He has to go back up for it. Cloud Strife already does have a finish. He's looking for an improvement. Who is this, Gugilo or Shitty B going for a finish here? It's Gugilo, taking 4th place with a 54.59. Who is this in a very colorful shirt? Somebody's got a very pretty shirt. It is Naish. Welcome to the battles, Naish. I think I saw you in previous battles today, but I didn't call you out. Welcome. Welcome to the battles, Taro Leaf battles. I think this is the first day we've seen Naish. Ooh, he gets an interesting little compressy bounce at the start as his start move. So he's going for the hang flick. Less than 2 minutes left. See how Naish gets along. He's going for the 2-wheel hang. Not many people going for the 2-wheel hang, I think. It definitely works. He's going slow to go underneath this ledge here. Is he going to get the 2nd apple? He's going to go for the 2nd apple. So Naish Already has a 108.29. Oh, we have 100% finishers in the level, by the way, until Thorberg just joined. So Thorberg not going to finish in 1 minute, I'm sure. It'll certainly be interesting if he does. Oh, Naish going high here. Bouncing up for the apple. Let's see if Naish gets an improvement. He gets a little bit stuck here, but he breaks. He has 40 seconds to get to the apple. He's going to get there a lot faster than that. And Naish is going to touch the flower. A 108.29 improves to a 107.53. Not a big improvement, but it is an improvement nonetheless for Naish. Watching along with Naked here, going for the boing strat, grabbing both apples. This is the second pair of apples, and he's going for the reverse entry into the bottom section. And the battle is going to end, it looks like, with Adi in the lead with a 46-14. Adi seems like he was impressed with the amount of flow in the level once he found it. He didn't expect it to have flow. Nekit says, Lev 200, great Lev for good runs. Glad you enjoyed the level. I'm going to actually let you in on a little secret. I made this level like an hour before the battles started today because I only had 14 out of the 15 levels finished and ready to go. So I was like panicking to get a level that actually worked. It is very difficult to make levels out of maple leaves. So I ended up giving up on making you actually play like through the inside of the level and ended up adding these platforms. So you play on mostly on the platforms instead. So a bit of an interesting solution I had to come up with to make a maple leaf work, but by golly, I did it because maple leaves were the most popular leaf when I asked people what their favorite leaves were. Everybody said they were maple leaves, so I made sure we had multiple types of maple leaves in the level pack. Dork Noob also says, nice level, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yes, yes, Femhundra. There was a weed leaf yesterday. Battle 15. Battle 15 has started. This leaf is Monstera Deliciosa. This is a houseplant leaf. Monsteras are very popular among houseplant owners. I do not have a Monstera. However, I would like to get one. Monsteras are famous for being extremely large, and they have extremely large leaves. The large plant you see behind me is called a Dracaena fragrans, and it is a tall tree-ish type of leaf. It's also called a corn plant. But a Dracaena fragrans is more like a vine. So you'll put it on a pole, and it'll crawl up a pole, and it'll end up about as tall as that Dracaena, except with these big, huge, wide, broad leaves. And that's what you see in this level here is the big, wide, broad leaf. It's also called a Swiss cheese plant because it has all these holes in it. Because it's very Swiss cheesy. And we get to enjoy watching everybody flying through the Swiss cheese leaves. And I'll just say multiple routes at end. Don't abort runs too early. Because yes, there's multiple ways to get the last bunches of apples. So even if you think you've missed an apple, you might be able to go back up and get it and get a finish regardless. This is a long, difficult level, so I added extra 5 minutes to the battle time. And this is also the last level of the level pack. Level 15, Leaf 15 is Monstera Deliciosa. Who do we have here? Adi looks like he's closest to finishing. He reaches the flower with a 135.45. Who else do we have here? It looks like this could be Gugolo or Shitty Bee. What's he going to do here? Is he going to turn around or is he going to drop? He's going to drop. He goes for the drop. Says hello to the pumpkin. Goes past the pumpkin. He's going to go for the middle. He goes up. And then he's going to drop back down, it looks like. And, ooh, he's going to try... Ooh, he's thinking. He's going to go for a reverse entry on this apple. He gets a little bit caught, but he survives. And he's going to continue on, but he's stuck at an awkward angle. He needs to get to the right side of the level, but he wasn't going the right direction to get there. So now he's going there, a long roundabout way. But smart to not abort his run, actually get a finish in, because this is a long, difficult level. It's very important to get your finishes in. And I don't know who this is. It's Gugolo or Shitty Bee. At the bottom here, going up towards the flower, and this is going to be the flower. A finish for Shitty Bee. It was 139.11. Adi coming in for a second finish, it looks like. Let's see, he goes for, not for the flower, he's going to go up and across. He goes through, and he's going to go up. He goes for a hang, and he's going to cross. No, this is the flower for Adi, and he improves his time to a 126.19. Let's watch along with somebody such as somebody who's at the start of their run. Who is at the start of a run? No, everybody's in the middle of runs. Everybody's actually playing smart. Here's Meals at the start of a run. See how Meals does. He goes for. He gets a little bit of an awkward entry, but he does do a 2-wheel hang on the little loop-de-doop across the Swiss cheese holes. He gets himself a little kick off that ledge down into the next part of the leaf. He does the crossing nice and safely. Joey also doing the crossing nice and safely. Everybody getting a little bit of arachnophobia there in the corner. There's a spider on a spider web up there. Say hello to the ghosty. It is Halloween after all. Miel's crossing across the top. Going for a slow climb, and he's going to do a reverse entry, and he goes a little bit too early and bonks his head on the ledge. Here we have Neckett here, crossing towards the ghost. He goes for a wall brace, bounces off the wall. And so for a crossing, his crossing is a 2-wheel hang, which is very treacherous, but he does make it. Oh my gosh, the pixels, the mere pixels he was from hitting his head coming out of that hang. Very impressive narrow moves there by Neckett. He grabs this apple and he goes back down. Ooh, he's going to go for a reverse entry on that apple as well. That's a very risky move on his part. He just needs to get a finish. He just needs to get a finish in the level, but he's already going for risky moves. And let's see, Zo 3 here is in the bottom section of the level. Oh, and we lose Zo 3. Here's Adi again. We've already watched Adi a bunch. Dork Noob, we've not watched Dork Noob very much. Dork Noob already does have a finish. We're going to watch him do the second half of his run. Doing the crossing here. A little bit of a front wheel compression bounce, but he doesn't like it, so he resets. He does already have a finish, so he's just going for an improvement at this point. Joey's still looking for his first finish. Oh, he bonks his head, an awkward entry to that ledge, but let's see how Joey navigates the beginning of the level. Still looking for his first finish. He goes for the 2-wheel hang. Very simple moves at the entry. Very smart. Simple moves. Say hello to the jack-o'-lantern. That jack-o'-lantern, by the way, in the top right corner of your screen is made out of turnips. It is the traditional way to make jack-o'-lanterns, the way people used to make them before we carved them out of pumpkins. So if you have any turnips laying around the house for Halloween, carve a jack-o'-lantern out of your turnips. Do it the old-fashioned way. Everybody here in the ghost corner. Joey, the slowest one from the ghost. He'll get caught by the ghost. The ghost will catch Joey. Joey is going also going for the hang here, the hang exit of that corner, and Joey going down into the right section of the level. He's gonna go for the middle. He's gonna go for the middle part of the leaf. He works his way through the ledge here. Joey very close to finishing his first run. Goes a little height there, a little bit dangerous. Going nice and slow and careful. He knows he's close to the end. And now he needs to cross over to the other side. And he's going to do it very, very slow and careful play. This is very methodical play by Joey here. He's playing very smart. He knows what his skill level is. He knows he needs to play smart and slow and carefully to get a finish in. And this is what I love to see in these battles, because these are short battles. These levels are way too difficult for such short battles. And Joey demonstrating what you need to do to get a finish in time here. Playing very, very methodically, very slow, very smart, very carefully. Does he have enough speed to get this apple? He does not. He's going to have to try again. So can he actually do it from this corner here? I believe he can. He does get it. He needs to play carefully, not bonk his head on this ledge, and he just needs to touch the flower, and Joey is going to get a finish with a 2 minute 15. Congratulations on getting a finish, Joey. Wow. Neckett still looking for his first finish as well. Just watching the start of Neckett's run. Oh, he gets caught on the Swiss cheese holes. Very unfortunate for Neckett, but we want to watch Neckett get this finish. He's the last player without a finish right now, so we really want to see a finish from Neckett. And Neckett, usually a strong player, so he has possibility for getting a high position on this battle leaderboard here, if he can get a finish in. And judging by the fact that he hasn't finished yet, means he's probably been playing some risky strats or resetting his runs. So if he does get a finish, it's probably going to be a fast time. Let's see what he does. He goes for the one wheel hang here. He's gonna go straight down. We have like Googlo or Shitty B here is right on his heels. He's gonna go down to the bottom. Let's see how he handles this. He goes straight through. Whoa! He narrowly misses his head, only to hit it on the roof above him. Oh, very unfortunate from Neckett. Going for the risky strats, really needs to start playing carefully if he wants to get a finish in. He has 5 minutes left, and each run is going to be a little bit over 1 minute long. Unfortunately, he hits his head at the start here, but let us enjoy some other players. See what people are doing here. Most of the moves in the beginning are going to be pretty consistent across different people. The Devil's Lettuce, says Weasel Slider. Yes, one of the levels was indeed the Devil's Lettuce. From yesterday, we did have a cannabis leaf level. We have Neckett here already at the ghost again. Meow's hot on his trail. But Neckett a little bit faster, but goes for the hang. He makes it. Meow's going for a reverse entry. And he bonks his head on the reverse entry. Very unfortunate. Adi also bonking his head. Adi currently in the lead with a 114. Meow's very close behind with a 115. Only 30 hundredths behind Meow's is. So, be very interesting to see if he can overtake Adi. Femhundra, whoa! Femhundra doing some crazy moves there. He's going to end up getting this apple with a hang. No, he's not. It's a little bit too difficult. I probably should have made that a little bit thinner there so he could have done that, because that would have been very interesting if he did that. But it seems like he got bit by the spider in the corner. That's very unfortunate for him. I hope he's not allergic. We see Meow's here. Again, Meow's is going for an improvement to his time, possibly a first place finish. And he hits his head again on the reverse entry. Adi coming in. We see probably Shitty B at the bottom of the level here. Gonna watch Adi. Ooh, very interesting moves from Adi, but he hits his head. Very interesting moves there from Adi. Definitely trying out some interesting strats. I believe that was that Shitty B that finished. It was Shitty B, a third place finish for Shitty B. That's pretty good. A 121.70. Dork Noob coming in here, figuring out the labyrinth of the end of the level. And once again, the leaf is called Monstera deliciosa. It is a large, broadleaf houseplant, native to very temperate climates, rainforests and such. And you'll see them, they can also grow in Florida as well. Southern U.S., I've seen them. Anywhere with a temperate climate, these can also be grown outdoors, but they're normally grown indoors as a houseplant. A very, very large houseplant. And the plant, although it is not known for its fruit, it is actually named for its fruit. Monstera deliciosa has deliciosa fruit. You have to say that with an Italian accent. Deliciosa. It's very delicious fruit. But it is very difficult to actually get this plant to produce fruit. And it usually only produces pretty much one fruit at a time. It's a very slow producer when you have it as a houseplant. But most people aren't even aware that it'll actually produce fruit, even though it's named after its delicious fruit. Just going to say in chat we have 2 men left. Oh, Addy bonking his head. He's going to have one more chance. Yeah, if M. Hundra says in the chat, interesting fact, Monstera can produce a big sweet fruit. Yes. Yes, it can. Is Nekit going to get a finish? Nekit is on his last run here. He needs to play very carefully because this is his last chance. And it seems I have hidden the battle. Oops, battle time. Nekit going for the one wheel hang here. He's going to go. Ooh, boop, 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 boop. He gets the entrance. I don't know what button I pressed to hide the timer, so I don't know how much time is left in the battle. But is he going to be able to make it to the finish? Oh, he's going to hit his head, so he's not going to finish the battle. Oh, very unfortunate. Yeah, if somebody could tell me what the button is to see the battle remaining time, because I don't know what it is. I'm just going to have to press a bunch of F keys, honestly. None of them are working. Yeah, looks like the battle is going to end. I don't think anybody else is going to finish. Maybe the red shirt here. Who's in the red shirt? Actually does touch the flower. Who was that? It was Div An is the red shirt. He does get a finish in the end. I believe we are in our last seconds here. Probably like 5 seconds left. Battle is over and Adi maintains that lead. It looks like Miels might have improved his time close to the end. Congratulations to all the wieners today. Ramon in the chat. And yeah, that is the last level. This was Taro Autumn Leaf Pack. I hope everybody enjoyed all 15 levels and enjoy the new autumn.lgr. Again, if you don't have Autumn LGR, go download Autumn LGR. It is on the EOL website on the was last lev, yes. Adi and Zoe, Zoe 3 are looking like, where's more levels? I don't have any more levels. This was all 15 levels. But yes, go download Autumn LGR on the EOL website. You can use it as a default LGR because it'll just recolor your trees and stuff to autumn fall colors. And you can also make custom levels with it. It has extra graphics such as these little ghosties and these spiders. Very spooky spiders and spider webs. And an extra turnip jack-o'-lantern if you want to use that. Very spooky. Go make a turnip jack-o'-lantern in real life. It's fun. It's the traditional way to do it, the way they used to do it back in the old days. But yeah, that was all 15 levels. This concludes all of the battles for Taro Leaf Pack, and now we are going to go and watch the Rex. Let's go enjoy everybody's winning Rex from today. Open up the EOL site. I'm going to switch to display. We are displaying battles. So Taro Leaf 11 was the first battle today. This was, I believe, white mulberry, which is a tree I can go get one right now. I actually have a little mulberry right here. I don't know if you can see it, but yep, the little leaves you see in the front here, that's a white mulberry. I have a little baby one growing here, training up. But that is a white mulberry, and this is a white mulberry leaf. And the winner of this battle was Raven with a 4766. Let's go ahead and watch Raven's run. He goes right first, going for ledge. He goes through the little hook. He goes for a hang across. Ooh, a little bit messy, but he does get the apple. Dodges his head. He goes for a little spin there. Front wheel gets a little bit caught, but he does make it through. Goes for a compression kind of thing there. I don't know what to call that yet. Baby berry, yes. White mulberries do have small little berries. I actually don't know. I've never eaten white mulberries before. I don't know if they're edible. I know black mulberries are edible. I'm not sure about white. Going for the last apple. We're not seeing really any crazy strats from this level. Only 10 minutes. Not really enough time to do crazy moves. So we see from the winning wreck actually pretty safe moves in general and a few mistakes here. So it's interesting to see a little bit of messy play from a player like Raven. But when you only have 10 minutes to do your best in a level that's this jam-packed with all kinds of options and difficulty as well, you'll see players like Raven going for easier strategies, not going for the crazy strats, none of the crazy moves, just getting in clean finishes the best they can. So it's nice to see players just going for those finishes rather than wasting all their time resetting and hoiling. You only got 10 minutes. But once again, it's a King's List for a month long. So you'll have all month to work out all the crazy strategies on all these levels. So that was Leaf 11. This is Leaf 12. Was the second battle today. And this is Sassafras. Winner is again Raven. And let's just zoom out so we can appreciate the sassafras leaves. There are 3 sassafras leaves here all next to each other. Got one big one, one little one, and this when they only have 2 platelets like this, it's usually an indication that it's a younger leaf. But sassafras, again, very tasty. Tastes like root beer when you brew it into a tea. I can't remember if it's the leaf itself or the roots of the sassafras. But regardless, however you make it, it's tasty. And I have one right outside my window right now. I'm not sure if I actually used a leaf from that tree to make this level or not. I might have. I don't remember, because I used it for some of these levels. I actually used my own pictures of my own local trees. I just don't remember which ones they were. Raven along here, the winner of the second battle, Sassafras. Going through this second loop here, getting a wheel compression, going low. Reverse entry into the loop, into the small loop. There we go, and now is where things start getting interesting. Going through the big loop here, vaults into the corner. He vaults off the exit, going the low route into the small loop, and way high to the ceiling. Wow, all the way to the edge. A little bit of brake control there. Careful entry, very good wheel alignment with the ground through this loop. Skips the miniature loop straight over the flag and brake to line himself up with the ground, get maximum speed straight to the flower. Straight up to the flower, and he finishes. That is the winning run on Sassafras, level 12. Now we go to leaf 13, was let's see, 11, 12, 13 indeed was the third battle today. I can count, I promise. Winner was Addy, and this, again, the name of the plant is Hardy Tapioca, and that is what it looks like. And let me actually show Hardy Tapioca. An actual picture of Hardy Tapioca. This might actually be one of the pictures I used, but this is what Hardy Tapioca looks like. Oh my god, this is like Pinterest or something, so I can't make this picture large, but yeah, you can see it. That's what they look like. Very interesting leaves. So I thought it'd make for an interesting level, and indeed it makes for an interesting level. At least I think so. I hope everybody else thinks so as well. Adi won the battle on this level in only 10 minutes. It was a long, difficult level for a 10-minute battle. Adi came out on top. Let's watch his run. He vaults up, straight up, with speed to the first apple. Turn around with a wheel brace. Brake control. Goes low. Vaults up. Goes for a hang here. Ricochets himself up. He goes off of the polygon. Onto the ledge. A little bit low on speed here. Off the bracket. Slow climb. Oh, he goes straight to the apple instead of dipping down. Very, very narrowly missing his head here. I actually want to watch that again. Look how close he was to hitting his head on the exit here. Look at that. Very close. And he goes for the sort of bounce compression turnaround at the red polygon. Touches the roof. Across the bracket bridge. Grabs the apple slowly and carefully. Continuing on the level. This is a long level. But again, it was designed by nature. I didn't design this level. The plant did. So. Oh, he goes for brake control here. Again, playing it safe. As I said during the battle, people are doing safe moves here to make sure that they actually get clean runs in 10 minutes. A slow climb indeed. He goes for a spin boost. Kicks himself forward. This is actually quite slow here, so he must have won this battle on the merits of his earlier moves because his ending was quite slow. So that's very interesting to see. Actually would be interesting to combine him with, say, second place. Let's actually go to the replay page where we can combine these rounds. T-Technic was second place behind him. And let's skip ahead a little bit. Yeah, we can see Adi is ahead significantly from T-Technic. And we skip ahead further. He's still very far ahead. And then a very, very slow, very slow climb. But T-Technic also has a very slow climb. So actually, I did see some people doing this ending quite quickly, but none of them were able to string it together with a quick first half of the level as well. So the time for this level will probably go down significantly with the King's List, because nobody's strung together the first half and the second half together. The fourth battle today, Leaf 14, was Sugar Maple. This is the one that I have outside my front window right now. I took out of the ground and I put it in a pot. This is a picture, literally a picture of a leaf from that tree that is right there, right now. I took a picture of it and I made it into a level. This is the literal leaf from my literal tree. And Adi won the battle on this level. He's going for a hang entrance. Bouncing off another hang. He's going to grab this apple. Very simple moves here. He's going to go high. And he does. He does nab that apple with a little bit of a spin. Gonna vault kick himself up high, getting both apples in one go there. And he does get the reverse entry, gets himself down straight to this apple. Very nice, very efficient, very fast. Maintains a lot of momentum. Gonna get over this edge here. Very clean. And a return to the flower. Adi won that battle. Congratulations, Adi. That is a very satisfying run to watch. We're actually going to watch that again. This is a very satisfying run. Let's actually speed this up a little bit. Just want to watch him zoom through this level. Look at these moves. Very interesting take on the moves there to grab both of those apples. These moves are what I expected, but I did not expect this reverse entry he does. And he wraps it up with a very clean ending. Congratulations, Adi, on that run. Very enjoyable to watch. And again, the last battle. Why does it say ongoing? It's definitely not ongoing. Unless I accidentally queued 2 battles. There's no way. No, okay. Oh, I see. I might have accidentally queued 2 at once and somebody aborted it for me. It's actually read chat. No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's possible though. But Adi again won the last level, Monstera Deliciosa. And let's zoom out and enjoy the Swiss cheese plant leaf. And again, let's actually pull up if I can spell Monstera Deliciosa. So if you haven't seen them before, they're actually very popular houseplants. And yeah, they look like this. Get a good, here's a good one. Here's one actually growing outdoors. This is what they look like. And we turned it into a level, and this is what it looks like when you turn a leaf into a level. Adi won the battle on Monstera Deliciosa. Gotta say that with an Italian accent. It's the only way it works. Ooh, he actually breaks his way back down for a 1-wheel hang. Say hello to the jack-o'-lantern. Gets a crossing straight through the hole. Has to make this crossing. Say hello to the spider. Actually, quite simple moves here from Adi. It's clearly he focused on getting clean runs in. Ooh, and that little break for a reverse entrance to this hang. Definitely one of the ways to finish this level. Not the only way. And he gets another hang here. Straight up. This was the strat that I saw him working. And he does make it work. Wow, it's nice to see this from Adi. Now he's got to go for the low routes now. He gets this apple. It's a good brace and turnaround there. Ooh, a little bit of a lean back. And a clean brace and turnaround and to the flower. Adi won the last battle today. It was a 15-minute battle, the longest of the Taro Leaf battles, because it was one of the longest and most difficult levels. And Adi won it. Congratulations, Adi. Congratulations to all the winners today of Taro Leaf battles, which were Raven and Adi, were our 2 winners, winning 2 and 3 battles respectively. Congratulations to Raven and Adi. Finland dominates today. It's not surprising to see that, but we do see it today. Finland very strong in Elasto Mania and proving their worth today. Again, this has been Taro Leaf Battles. Enjoy the 1-month-long King's List. Try and win yourself a custom bike LGR if you win the King's List after 1 month on all 15 Taro Leaf Battles. I'm going to have to go and add them to the level pack right now on the ELL website so everybody can see them and play them. Go download and use the Autumn LGR, make external levels with Autumn LGR. Hope everybody enjoys the levels. Hope everybody enjoys the LGR, and I hope everybody enjoyed the stream as well and the battles. So, signing off now. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for playing the battles. Thank you for being in the Twitch chat. Wonder what the TT is? We're gonna find out soon. So check the website shortly. We'll see what it is, and we'll see how far it goes down. It'll be interesting to see how much it'll improve after the battles towards the end of the month. Once again, signing off. Thank you everybody for watching, playing, chatting, and we'll see you later.